Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'm going to be talking about Jedi Survivor and what we know so far about the upcoming sequel to Respawn Entertainment's hit game Jedi Fallen Order. I'll also be talking about some of the rumours surrounding the game and what we could possibly see when it comes out in 2023, so make sure you stick around until the end of the video so you don't miss anything important. And just a quick warning, guys, there will be some spoilers from the end of Jedi Fallen Order, so if you haven't finished that game yet, maybe do that first and then come back to this video later. Right, well, first things first, when will Jedi Survivor get released? Well, there has been no official announcement for a release date, but it is rumoured that we could get our hands on it in March of 2023, all being well, and that is according to the insider, Jeff Grubb, who claims that development is going well and EA is going to start to begin to promote the game more sometime around Christmas, so keep an eye out for that. There have of course been plenty of major games being delayed recently, and there's always a fear that Jedi Survivor will also fall foul of that, so let's hope that Jeff Grubb is right and we do actually see it released in March of 2023, which is just around the corner. So of course we do know that Cameron Monaghan will be reprising his role as Cal Kestis, and that's one thing that I'm super happy about because I really enjoyed his character in the first game. There are also rumours surrounding Cal Kestis that, because the events of the Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor games fall around a similar time period to those events of Obi-Wan and Andor, that he could appear in future live-action Star Wars series, which I think would be great because Cameron is a fantastic actor, in my opinion, and if you haven't seen him in the TV series Gotham, it's well worth a watch. I do subtly think that there is a plan to have Cameron appear in some of the live action series at some point, because Respawn have imaged Cal so very accurately of Cameron that if we do ever see him in a live action Star Wars series or indeed a movie, it would certainly be very easy to include him for those of us who are fans of the game. We'll of course know exactly who he is and what he can do. I really do hope he makes an appearance in one of the series or movies in sometime in the very near future. Moving on, another thing we do know is that the next game is due to be taking place 5 years after the events of Jedi Fallen Order, which makes it 10 years after the events of Revenge of the Sith. And a quick recap, Jedi Fallen Order ended with Cal sacrificing the chance to rebuild the Jedi Order to keep some Force-sensitive children safe from the Empire and the clutches of Darth Vader. Respawn have promised that a darker tone as Cal must do, and I quote, whatever it takes to stay alive as one of the last remaining Jedi in the galaxy being hunted by the Grand Inquisitor and a bunch of Siths. The game director Stig Asmussen has teased that this could mean Cal is making connections with people that, in other times, might be considered unsavoury, which further reflect the dark times that the game is set in. Now, I'm not entirely sure what characters are classed as unsavoury at this point. Could it be Empire sympathisers, people working with the Empire? Who knows? What do you make of that quote? Let me know in the comments below. As of the creation of this video, we have yet to see any actual gameplay footage of Jedi Survivor, but we do have a cinematic teaser trailer, and Respawn have teased us with the approach that they're going to take in regards to combat and progression. Again, game director Stig Asmussen confirms that the studio are leveraging the advanced technology of the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X to create a more dynamic Jedi combat system. Now, I don't know about you, but I really enjoyed the combat in the first game, so it'd be totally awesome if they could build on that and make it better in the sequel. And Stig also goes on to say that Jedi Survivor will expand on the series' dynamic combat in new and innovative ways. In order to survive, Cal must learn new skills, grow his connection with the Force. So basically, like in the first game where we had to learn a few things like double jump and wall running, we could be seeing more things like that. Respawn have also confirmed that the game is only going to be released on the latest gen consoles and PC, so the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One won't be getting it, which means they can take full advantage of ray tracing and real-time lighting effects to make the game look and perform even better than its predecessor. And a side note to gameplay, I would wager that as we saw Vader in the first game, he will likely make another appearance in some form in this game. Whether or not we'll get to face him, who knows, but from the cinematic trailer it does look like we'll be fighting a lot more Sith, and a big bad as far as the story goes could be the Grand Inquisitor, who we did of course see in Obi-Wan, fueling yet more speculation that we could see a crossover of some sort sometime in the near future. Now, moving on, I don't know about you, but I did really enjoy the different maps they created in Jedi Fallen Order, and it sounds like Respawn are going to be returning to a similar sort of design for the sequel game, but on top of that, it is reported that they're going to have to be expanding them and making them more vibrant than they've been in the past, so that indicates that we'll probably see bigger maps, perhaps more maps going on, more areas to explore. Are there any areas of Star Wars lore that you'd love for them to add in the new game? Let me know in the comments below. So there are some rumours surrounding Jedi Survivor, and given that we haven't really had any concrete information thus far, take these with a pinch of salt, but the first rumour we're going to be talking about is the fact that Cal could have a weapon other than a lightsaber. Now it's clear that he's being hunted by Inquisitors, so it's fairly obvious he can't always be seen flaunting his force powers or using a lightsaber all the time, so there could be a chance that he could, at least at some point in the story, be wielding a blaster of some sort. Now if you watch the teaser trailer closely enough, it appears that Cal's or someone else's lightsaber is in a case in front of an Imperial Senator at his desk, and we also see in the trailer that Cal gets knocked down to the ground with his saber knocked out of his hand and him scooting away without grabbing it. So that could mean that there could be a storyline where he has to try and infiltrate the Empire to get it back. He would most certainly need a blaster in a situation like that. Now the next one would be so damn awesome if it turned out to be true, and that is Darth Maul. Is there a possibility that we could see the infamous Sith Lord appear in Jedi Survivor? I mean, I certainly hope so. If these rumours are true, it would definitely fit with the perceived setting and tone of Jedi Survivor, and a bit of Star Wars history here around Darth Maul. There is currently a gap in his history between Star Wars The Clone Wars and him becoming the head of the crime syndicate Crimson Dawn, as you see in the recent Solo: A Star Wars Story movie. Solo: A Star Wars Story is supposedly set in the year 10 BBY, and Jedi Survivor's setting is supposedly the year 9 BBY, so in theory, Darth Maul could still have a position of power here. Would you guys like to see Darth Maul make an appearance in the sequel game? I know I certainly would, because it would make for one hell of a boss battle. And that, folks, is all we know so far, along with a couple of rumours when it comes to Jedi Survivor. If the rumours are to be believed, we could get more information in December, ready for a spring 2023 release. Don't know about you, but I am super hyped for this game, even though we've yet to see any gameplay from it because the first game was so damn good. So my question is, what are you guys most looking forward to with the new game? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're still here, it'd be totally awesome if you could support my channel by hitting those like and subscribe buttons. I will of course be doing more videos on Jedi Survivor amongst other games in the very near future, so you don't want to miss out on those, right? As always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.